Hello there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium, the podcast that takes you on a journey to unlock the full potential of your mind. My name is Majama. I will be your host and your guide on this adventure into the fascinating realm of mindset, mental fitness, and personal growth. In each episode, I dive deep into the intricacies of the human mind, exploring the power of positive thinking, resilience, and the strategies to cultivate a mindset that propels you towards success. So buckle up for a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. Get ready to unleash the power of your mind with Mentium. Hello and welcome to another episode of Mentium. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I am pleased and honored to have you around at the release of a new episode. In today's episode, I would like to talk about something that can make a huge difference in how you pursue your goals: momentum. Once you've started moving toward your goals, momentum is what helps keep you on track and moving forward, even when challenges arise. Momentum isn't just about making progress. It's about creating a continuous flow of action that makes the next steps easier and more natural. When you have momentum, you don't need to constantly push yourself to take action. Progress always seems to carry you forward. Think about it like this. When you are pushing a heavy object, it takes a lot of effort to get it moving. But once it starts rolling, it requires less effort to keep it going. That's the power of momentum. So today we'll dive into why momentum matters, how to create it, and most importantly, how to sustain it. We'll also look at how to use small wins to fuel that momentum and why even the smallest steps can build tremendous progress over time. Let's get started. Today, we are going to explore why momentum is essential for long-term success. I'll also share real-life examples of people who've used momentum to achieve incredible success, starting with small, consistent action. Momentum is one of those things that can either work for or against you. Once you've started making progress, momentum keeps you moving forward. But without it, it's easy to feel stuck or like you were putting in a lot of efforts without seeing results. A great example of momentum at work comes from Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. When Musk started SpaceX, he faced incredible challenges, including 3 failed rocket launches. By the time they were preparing their 4th launch, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. But Musk didn't give up. Instead, he focused on moving toward learning from each failure and taking the necessary steps to improve. The success of the 4th launch not only saved SpaceX, but also created a momentum that allowed the company to secure contracts with NASA and go on to achieve some of the most significant milestones in space exploration. Musk's resilience and the momentum to build after that critical success propelled SpaceX forward into what it is today. Small wins are incredibly powerful. In fact, they're often the key to staying motivated and maintaining momentum. Instead of focusing on the end goal, which can feel distant or overwhelming, focusing on small wins allows you to celebrate progress every step of the way. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, is another great example. Before her books became a global phenomenon, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers, but instead of giving up, she kept writing, revising, and sending her manuscript to more publishers. Each small step she took, from completing the manuscript to receiving positive feedback, was a win that kept her motivated. Eventually, her persistence paid off, and the first Harry Potter book was published. Rowling didn't focus only on becoming a world-famous author. She focused on each step in the process, small wins that ultimately led to her monumental success. So how do you build and maintain momentum in your own life? It all starts with taking action, no matter how small. Often we get stuck in overthinking or waiting for the perfect moment to begin. But momentum is built by doing. One way to start building momentum is by focusing on quick, easy wins. When you start with something simple, it gives you an immediate sense of accomplishment, which can motivate you to tackle bigger tasks. Another key to building momentum is creating routines and habits. When you make something part of your routine, it becomes automatic, which means you don't have to rely on willpower to get started. For example, if you are trying to build momentum around fitness, you might start by committing to a 10-minute workout every morning. Over time, that 10 minutes becomes part of your routine. And as you see progress, it becomes easier to extend those workouts or try new exercises. The more you build small habits in your daily life, the easier it becomes to maintain your momentum. Each small action reinforces the next, and before you know it, you are making progress without even thinking about it. Another powerful strategy for maintaining momentum is to track your progress. When you can see how far you've come, it gives you the extra boost to keep going. Whether it's through a journal or a habit tracker or even an app, keeping track of your small wins helps you keep the momentum alive. What happens when you lose momentum? Life isn't always smooth sailing, and setbacks are inevitable. Maybe you got sick, had a busy week at work, or just lost motivation. It happens to everyone. The key is learning to regain momentum after you've lost it. First, recognize that setbacks are part of the process. Don't be too hard on yourself for losing momentum. It's normal. What matters is to quickly bounce back. One way to regain momentum is to start small again. If you've fallen off track, don't try to jump back in huge tasks. Start with something easy to rebuild your confidence and back into the habit of taking action. Another strategy is to revisit your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? Reconnecting the reason behind your goals can reignite your motivation and help you regain that sense of purpose. Finally, if you are struggling to regain momentum, reach out for support. Sometimes talking to a friend, a mentor, or even listening to a podcast like this one can give you the encouragement you need to get back on track. Accountability and encouragement from others can be a powerful jumpstart for your progress. As I say over and over again, sometimes you have to believe in other people's belief in you until your own belief kicks in. One real-life example of someone who faced the major setback but bounced back to regain momentum is Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, Oprah was fired from her job as a television reporter because she was told she was unfit for TV. Instead of letting that setback define her, she used it as a stepping stone. She went on to create her own opportunities, hosting her own talk show, which eventually led to her becoming one of the most influential media moguls in the world. Oprah's ability to keep moving forward after her setback is the perfect example of how you can rebuild momentum after things go wrong. Sometimes all it takes is one small step to get back on track, and from there, the momentum will carry you forward. As we conclude today's episode, remember that momentum is one of the most powerful tools you have on your journey to success. It's not about massive leaps forward. It's about consistent, small steps that creates the energy and motivation to keep moving. Whether it's Elon Musk saving SpaceX after a series of failures, J.K. Rowling's overcoming rejection to publish her first book, or Oprah Winfrey bouncing back after being told she wasn't fit for TV. Small wins and consistent actions create momentum that leads to big success. My challenge for you this week is to identify one small win you can achieve today. What's one small action you can take to start building momentum in your life? It doesn't have to be big. It just has to move you forward. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mentium. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might need building momentum in their lives. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination, and it is built on momentum. So keep moving forward, one step at a time. I'll see you on the next episode. But until then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.